Alright, hey guys, Tech here, and today I have a review for you of the Sony MDR-XB500 headphones. These are from Sony. I've had these for a little over a year now, and they've been really nice. I really like these. I'm just going to show you guys a little bit about the construction of them. They're sadly a full plastic construction. This is just a plastic band here. It flexes but not too much, so it does fit to your head nicely. There's this adjustment slot here, so you can slide it in and out. That slides pretty smoothly and I like it. On the underside there's this thin foam piece covered up by this thin mesh, which is decently soft. It could be better. And on the top there's this very thin faux leather-like material. It's very thin and it feels nice at first, but there are some drawbacks. I'm going to talk about that later. It has so there's a cable that goes to both ear cups, okay? And these are, I believe, 50mm drivers. Obviously one for the right and one for the left ear. They're labeled. There are these little pivots here. They are open-backed, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about later, so I'll touch back on that. There's a gold-plated plug here. This is a stereo plug. This is an 1/8 inch jack, 3.5mm, if you guys were wondering. You can easily get an adapter if you're using these for DJing or something. You can easily get an adapter to a 1/4 of an inch for just a couple bucks on Amazon. The cord is really nice because, as you can see, it's flat, which means it doesn't tangle. It's smooth too, so it doesn't get caught up on itself. Like if you have some of the newer iPod headphones, they get tangled very easily, and I'm sure you guys have earbuds that tangle easily too. These don't tangle very easily, actually at all. Next I'm going to talk about the ear pads. These ear pads are incredibly soft. They're like a cloud, almost like a marshmallow or something. It's this faux leather exterior on these ear cups. They're massive ear cups, and that's one of the drawbacks is, although they feel really nice, you can wear them for hours without even knowing, they do look kind of funny because they're so big, but they feel really nice. They go over your entire ear, which means, you don't have that annoying feeling of them just sitting on your ear. They actually go around them, which is nice. You can see in there the drivers are nice and big, produces a lot of bass. And that's what I'm going to talk about next, is sound quality and the leaking sound and noise isolation. These have really good sound quality in my opinion. They are marketed as bass boost headphones, and they definitely live up to their name. They produce massive head-thumping bass that I even have to use an EQ sometimes to turn the bass down a little bit, but I enjoy a lot of bass. So if you enjoy lots of bass and you're not using these for monitoring or producing, I highly suggest them if they're just for easy listening. Hip-hop, dubstep, any kind of dance and electronica music, this is probably really good. But if you're listening to jazz or classic rock, I'm not sure if I would suggest these because they don't really fit right for that type of music. There are open ear cups here, and you can see this ventilation here right in the back. What's good about it is that it provides a really nice amount of bass, but what's bad is that it doesn't isolate the sound very well. The sound escapes really easily, so other people can sometimes hear what you're listening to, and also it doesn't keep other sound out. So I initially bought these just to use for basic DJing, and once I started moving up a little bit in basic production, and I realized I really can't do much with these because if I'm in even a partially loud environment, all the sound just leaks in from right there, and it's very hard to monitor with them. They're plastic backs, so they don't keep out a whole ton of sound, and mainly because the vent system right there, it's called a port, that really lets in a significant amount of sound, so they're not the greatest for monitoring, but I love these for listening to music. I'm going to talk about how well they've held up. I've had these for over a year, and they've held up pretty well. As you can see, I've got some wear here. It's because this material here is so thin that it comes off reasonably easy. These, being as they are full plastic, can't really be stepped on, you kind of have to be gentle with them, and they're light, which is good, but it's also bad because they're very delicate, it seems like. So not saying that you can't just drop them around and stuff like that, but they are delicate, and they do wear over time. So I was hoping that they wouldn't wear as much, being as, I've had them for a year, but I guess it's understandable, but I would have liked it if they didn't wear that much. But overall, these are really great headphones. I really like them, and I think you can get them for about $50, so at that price you really can't go wrong. These ear cushions are super soft, and anyone who's used them can tell you. The cord is really nice, it doesn't tangle. Only drawbacks are this isn't as comfortable as I'd like it to be right under here, and it's kind of a flimsy construction. But very nice warm sound, I really like them, and I hope you guys like them too. Please let me know if you have any questions about this, I'd be glad to help answer any of the questions you have. Gemtech signing out.